Hello, my name is Alex Davidson. I'm going to show you the coin under the glass trick today. So for this trick, I have my magic scarf, I have a coin, and I have my glass. So I'm going to do something really cool with this. I need you to keep your eyes on this coin. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cover my cup with my scarf, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the cup on top of the coin. Now, I'm going to say the magic words, abracadabra, and just like that, the coin has magically disappeared. But what's a disappearing trick without making it reappear? So I'm going to make our coin reappear. Are you ready? I need you to keep your eyes on this. So I'm going to cover it up once again with my scarf. I'm going to say the magic words, abracadabra, and just like that, our coin is back. And that is the coin under a glass trick. So the way this works is it actually involves a lot of construction, both on the instructor's part and on the kid's part. So here we have our cup with the scarf and our coin inside. Now these two items can go off on the side for now. We're not going to need those at this moment. Right now we're going to be focusing on the two pieces of paper and the cup. So I'm going to grab one piece of my paper here. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do. As we're building this, you're going to start to see how this was put together and how the trick worked. So we're going to take our cup and put it right on top of the paper, just like this, holding it down, and we are going to grab a pen. So with our pen, we're going to just mark a circle around the paper, just like this. There we are. So now we have a nice perfect circle right there on the paper. Now, next thing we're going to need is a set of scissors. So what we're going to do is very, very, very carefully cut around this circle. The reason I say really carefully is because we want this to be as exact as possible. We don't want there to be any bumps or ridges or anything like that. We need this to be just around there. So I'm going to cut this out real quick. So now that it's cut out in a nice perfect circle, you'll notice that one side still has a little bit of the blue lines from my pen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to face that straight down. I don't want that to be visible to the audience. So I'm going to put this on top of the paper that I was using before to cut it out with, because I don't want to accidentally get glue onto the table. That being said, next thing we need is the glue. So I'm going to grab the glue stick, and what we're going to do is put glue right around the very outer edge of this paper. So I'm going to go all the way around just like this and just get everything around that outer edge. And now I'm going to take my cup and put some glue right along this edge as well. I find it doesn't stick quite as well if you only do one or the other. You want to do both. So now that I have glue on both, I'm going to stick this down. Now the thing is, we're going to find that this will be like perfectly flat, and if you were to set this on top of a coin, it will go back and forth. So the easy solution to this is to take our coin, put it underneath, and now stick the paper on top. There we go. And the cup goes right onto the paper. And I'm just going to hold it right there, so it's right on top, just like that. So I'm just going to put some weight on that, and I'm just going to wait a few minutes for this to dry. So now that this is dry, I can pull this up, and we have our cup that is ready to go for this trick. By this point, I think you've figured out how the trick works, but let's walk through it so we can see exactly how it's done. So I'm going to take my scrap paper, I'm going to put this off to the side. Now, this actually can be used for multiple cuts, so if the kids mess up and it doesn't quite go onto it perfectly, they can try again and again and again, and they have plenty of paper to work with if they are doing that. So, now that I have everything here, I'm going to take my other piece of paper. We want this to sit as flat as possible. When it comes in the package, it's going to be folded just like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unfold along those lines. I just want this to be as flat as I can make it. Here we are. Okay, I think that's pretty flat. I think that's good to go. I'm going to pull my mat into place so you guys can see it a bit better. So I have my trick. It starts out just like this. This is how my trick starts out. This is how the audience sees it for the first time. So now that I have like this, I'm going to just put all this off to the side. Don't need that. Okay, so now I'm going to show them. I have my red scarf. I can put this on top, and of course, now that we know that we have the paper underneath, you'll know that when I move this over and put this on top of the coin, I can say the magic words, abracadabra, lift this off, and magically the coin has disappeared. And of course, what it's really doing is just covering it underneath the paper. So of course, we can never lift this cup up. We can't lift that, or else it'll reveal the trick. So this cup always stays on the paper just like that. I can then put this back on, say the magic words, abracadabra, and the coin is back. And that is how the vanishing coin trick works.